Okay, well, I need a haircut. I need more hair, actually. So yeah, man, been quite a while here, 2, 3 months since my last video. Um, yeah, geez. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Been a while. Yeah, so real quick, just going to be an update video here. First of all, real quick, just about myself. Uh, Things have been rough, going through a little depression there. Hard fighting, healing up from this cancer thing, guys. It's just, I still haven't got all my taste buds back. I'm thirsty all the time. My mouth is dried up. I have to keep drinking. Doesn't have to be beer though. Coca-Cola, anything, water, of course, lemonade to stimulate the taste buds. I still can't eat any type of meat. It tastes horrible, horrible, man. Basically, I live off of eggs, oatmeal, little bit of some fish lately, some smoked salmon. It's hard to find things, some vegetables, but that's little macaroni and cheese. Noodles don't taste right yet, but so I struggle, man. I have scrambled eggs, I have egg drop soup, I have egg omelets, eggs and cheese, egg salad. V8, I drink that, nutritional drinks, protein drinks, so it gets depressing, man. I'm trying to be positive all the time, and I'm coming back, guys. It's just, dang it, man, I never thought it was going to be such a long, hard road healing. So anyhow, guys, that's enough about me. So I'm just letting you guys know. I've still been working on the project like crazy. Not as much as I normally would, though. But I'm doing okay, and I'm just going to keep getting better and better. Just, it takes time. It's frustrating. Okay, so about the project, I worked on it a lot through Christmas and New Year's. I did a lot of experimenting during that time on my secret sauce, the part I never show you guys. And I've told you before, it's nothing that big. It's just, I have a whole video out there that says why I keep secret about it. And another point is that when I first started this project, it's been 3 years now. 3 years, like started right at Christmas time. So 3 years ago, when I first started this and wanted to post videos about it, I looked up online right away, you got an invention or something like that. What's the deal with putting that online, on YouTube? And I don't remember exactly now, it's been so long, but there's something about you have 1 year. Otherwise, I don't think you could patent it or something. So see, by me keeping that one part secret too, I'm thinking, well, maybe that's helping protect me because I haven't showed it all to you yet. Just because of that one part, So maybe it's still patentable, maybe it's not. Anyhow, oh God. Okay, so, and during that Christmas and New Year time when I was doing the experiments on the secret sauce, I made it all different sizes, all different parameters, values, and I found out that it can work just about anyway. I replaced it with some capacitors, all different type of capacitors, ceramic disc capacitors. I could still get it to work. It's a matter of retuning and stuff, but still, I could still get it to work. And I said, let's see if it works without the secret sauce. Let's just make it a straight wire, like the secret sauce wasn't there. And it still worked. It does not work as good or as efficient as it does with my secret sauce. Now I sit there and ask myself, well, could it have worked just as good if I spent, 1 or 2 days farting around, retuning things, making new coils, blah, blah, blah? Maybe, I don't know. So maybe my secret sauce, again, is nothing. So I'm going to show you a schematic right now and the experiments that I'm about to do. And let me explain that to you. I just got done making some coils. I'll show you that. Give me 1 second. Okay, there's one coil there. You can see these LEDs actually are lit up as usual, as I don't even have my power on right now. It just somehow extracts some power. Let's come over here. Here's another matching coil. And let me show you this, guys. There's a schematic right now. My frequency generator, pulse DC, 12 volts applied. Here's my primary coil. Goes to the secret sauce. Like I said, you could even replicate this and just have a straight wire through here. It didn't work as good, but maybe it could. Anyhow, negative sometimes goes to the secret sauce. Sometimes I could stop my negative here and have it come back and just end it right there. Sometimes I could have this negative come out and end only right here and nothing from this point. And it has different results. It depends on how I tune everything. I can't give you every detail right now, but you're pretty much seeing it, guys. You could replicate this system right now. Okay, after 3 years, I'm telling you, you could replicate this right now. Okay, and this is one of the loops here. This is an important thing. Okay, this is that big coil I just showed you now. It's almost 100 feet. The 10 jumbo LEDs, which, yeah, let me show you, right? And here's the capacitor. There's one diode. This is an AC capacitor. Oh, geez, I'm trying to remember. It's from a microwave. I forgot, like 1,000 volt, 1 nanofarad or something. Anyhow, here, remember, I'm only applying 12 volts. Here, I got 124 volts. Wrong. 224. 224 volts here. Okay. Now I could put a DC capacitor here, and I believe I can eliminate that diode then. 12 volts here, 224 volts. Yes, absolutely, I could light a light bulb here. Now I could connect in parallel another 10, another 10, another 10. I can connect 1,500 LEDs right here. I could also connect 1,500 LEDs, all these strings coming off this capacitor too. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do, this is the experiment I want to do now, because that's why I just created these two equal coils. What I'm going to do right now is have this break off, create another loop over here, and it's going to be exactly this loop will be exactly identical to this loop, except I'm going to reverse these LEDs and this diode, because this is a pulse DC. It's only on 50% of the time and it's off 50% of the time. What I'm hoping to do is that when these are on, these will be off. And when these are off or on, these will be off. But they're flashing, you know, 2 million times. Yeah, I'm over 2 megahertz here, approximately 2.1 megahertz on the frequency generator. So it's so fast you can't see. So what I'm hoping to do is basically light up twice as much. There's a circuit. There's what you got to play with. Oh. And, you know, I'm going to throw somebody a bone here. Bruno VK. Bruno, in your video called Inventor 3 Spinoff, you have this resonating rod. Hold on 1 second. You have this long rod. Now it's radiating energy. Radiation. Definition. To radiate. To move from center outward in all directions. Anyhow. You're picking up the energy, and I forgot if you had a couple hundred LEDs lit, which was pretty good. You have this wire that loops over 180 degrees of that rod that's laying on your table horizontally, and that's picking up the energy. Okay, here's a big bone to everybody. Insulate that rod. Put some cardboard around it or some spacers or whatever you want. Now get a copper tube. Put that rod inside of that tube. Don't let the rod touch that tube. Now connect your LEDs to that tube. Okay? I guarantee you're going to have a little bit different results. Okay. We'll be back, guys. Yeah, we'll be back. Let me connect up those 2 loops. It might take a little while here. I gotta get everything together, but we'll be back. Okay, real quick, I just wanted to show you now. We got this energized up. There's the voltage across the capacitor right now. Actually, I got 231 volts. It's only 12 volts applied. 2.46 megahertz. Now, just yesterday, when I turned up the frequency generator from 12 volts to 20 volts, I get over 330, probably 340 now, I bet. And this LED over here burned out. I just marked it. I'm gonna have to replace that. There's too much current there. Need a resistor, but I don't like using resistors right now. I like E-current. Anyhow, alright guys, wanted to show you that. Now yes, I could connect the bulb up to there. It'll absolutely light. I don't know, there's no sense in showing that right now. I mean, I can. I mean, no big deal. Alright, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead now and continue creating that second loop here. We'll be right back. On one side of the capacitor, I have an earth ground. Okay. then these LEDs light even when your power's off. If you don't have that earth ground, then that won't happen. Okay, here's the capacitor that I was using. Microwave capacitor. 1900 volt AC. Basically 1 microfarad. I'm replacing it with this. I get the exact same results, and I have 2 of these. So I'm creating 2 loops. I want them to be identical, so I'm going to use this one. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, right now I've only got my frequency generator to 8 volts, not even 12 right now. Because that's why normally if I have it at 12 I have like 200 and what, 30, 40 volts, I forgot what it was earlier in the video. And anyhow, I just got it turned down a little bit right now just so I don't blow out any LEDs or anything. But right now, between these 2 setups here, see, I'm going to show you guys, try to hopefully get a bunch of bulbs lit here again. But I'm trying to get these 2 sides. One side's resonating. Both sides are resonating at a difference of 70 kilohertz. So I figure I'm probably going to have to check the Henrys on both of these and see if one is off by 1 winding or something, or 2 windings. Maybe switch these 2 coils around and see. As, for this to work, I got to get them both sides resonating the same frequency. And after this, whether this works or not, I'm going to boost the voltage. I've tried that quite a few times, and it's easier said than done in my system, all this single wire, but should still be able to work. Hey guys, Paul Inventor 3, we're back again. 2 loops, identical. It was a bad idea. I'm out here in my lab. This is like a week later, actually, from the last video clip you just seen. It's not easy to get these 2 resonating exactly the same. Even the LEDs are a little bit different resistance than each other, so you got the capacitors are a little bit different than each other. Yeah, the coils, so you got all these little variables in there. But even though they're close, I don't know what I was thinking. It's just not going to work. It's not going to double the voltage. So anyhow, guys, we're going to move on, and we'll be devising a way next to boost the voltage input into the system here. And we're going to forget about the whole second loop again. I can't even put the meter on 1 because then it throws the resonance and everything off on one side. And yeah, so anyhow, let's see, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to light a couple bulbs real quick though here. Yeah, alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, just wanted to show you that's just one loop now. Forget about the other side. These LEDs are blinding bright. They're beautiful. And you got the bulb. You can see 114 volts there. 2.39 megahertz. Only 12 volts we're putting out. At the most, per the manufacturing, 100 milliamps. So that's only 1.2 watts. I'm going to reach over there right now and start... I'll increase the amplitude up to 20 volts. Again, times 100 milliamps would be 2 watts. So right now we're going to go from 1.2 watts, 1.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. There we go, 2 watts. Yeah, I'd have to show you this at night, but the bulb's pretty nice and bright. So anyhow, guys, but that's old news to me. I could make a huge spotlight just from these things. But that's it. We're gonna start working on boosting the voltage into the system now.